Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Justin from Chit Talk here. We just finished playing a two-player game of Cry Havoc, and I wanted to take a moment to talk to you a little bit about my own personal habits in terms of excess and consumption. I'm always kind of trying to pick up the hotness, check out the new games, always absorb and experience the new stuff. And there are certain games where that really doesn't fly. Cry Havoc being a perfect example of that. In fact, it's one that I feel like I have spent an inordinate amount of time in the last year since it came out defending it to people who I feel like didn't give it a fair shake, didn't play it enough, and were concerned that the balance was off. Because when you really break it down and you understand the game, it's a really beautiful game. The combat system is really unique, and variable player powers are the sort of thing where you really need to, get multiple plays under your belt and really not only understand what you're trying to do, but understand a lot of the other factions even when you're not playing as them. You need to understand what your opponents are trying to do when they are actually executing what they're supposed to be doing. So it's a little daunting of a game, especially because, first off, the rulebook is very poorly written. It's not clear, and it leaves you with a lot of questions. Our first game took us maybe 3 times longer than it should have, simply because we spent a lot of time checking the rules, trying to find rules that weren't in there, explanations of abilities. But the designer, Grant Rodiek, has gone to great lengths to not only put together an FAQ, but answer questions, be active in forums to answer people's questions about, faction abilities and all that. But that said, that's daunting. It's hard to not be able to open a box and know everything you need to know in order to play. You really need to dig into that stuff, acquire that, figure out what's going on, and then be able to know that and teach that. So that's exactly what I plan to do in the next few weeks. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I really want to kind of deep focus on this game. I really wanted to play the different factions. I want to play, at different player counts, and I want to do this for you. I want to do this, so that you can watch. You can watch playthroughs, and pop down in the comments if you want me to do live plays on YouTube or on Twitch. I can do that. I'd like to play online on Tabletop Simulator. If you have Tabletop Simulator on Steam, let's play. And I'll pop my credentials down here. But I want to really crack the nut. I really want to jump into this game, and I want to jump into it with you and really help people understand what an awesome game this really is. So tonight we did our first play in what will hopefully be the first in a series. Eric and I just played a 2-player game, Humans versus Pilgrims. So this is that, and I hope to see you for the next one. Talk to you soon. Do this. Okay, so this is me first. Okay, first thing we do is events.
Cool.
First event is place 1 crystal in every region without crystals. How exciting is that?
There.
1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here.
More points.
That's it, man. Okay. Update initiative. We don't need to do that on the first turn. Refresh skills. We don't need to do that either. Draw 4 cards. I think I shuffled your deck, but you can go ahead and reshuffle if you want.
No trust.
Thanks. I stacked your deck.
With the bad cards.
You should know that.
I mean, I'm just gonna draw the other 4 next turn anyway.
Okay, and then my first action. For my first action, I'm going to draw 2 cards from here for my first action. And while I go ahead and choose, you can go ahead and take your action.
I'm going to...
I'm going to put this face up just so we know when we get to the end and we can reshuffle it. Okay.
I'm going to play these 2. I'm going to use the movement on each one. So I'm going to do 4 movement.
Okay.
Move all 4 of my guys into Darkwalled.
Ooh!
Yeah, so we'll flip this over. Draw 1 terrain, tap a card.
That's any terrain.
Any terrain.
Any terrain. Just that these are terrain and these are faction ones.
Let's do this.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. I am going to play these 4 cards. Oh, sorry, I moved this round up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 recruit points. I also did play my card for Recon Team, which I can change my position on the initiative, but I'm not going to change it.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I am going to change it. I think I'd rather be second.
Okay.
Ho ho! Throw a wrench in your gears. What do you think about that?
I don't know how I feel about that right now. So
I have no thoughts. Okay,
I'll tell you
that was 7 recruit. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
How's this make you feel?
Nervous.
Okay.
Nervous in the service.
All right, that's your second action.
All right. I'm going to.
The Scorch.
I'm gonna build. So I discard these 2. I'm gonna have.
Here it comes.
So there's 3, 4, 5 for the build. I'm gonna build a harvester.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put a dude. There.
And I'm gonna build a power orb.
Okay. The harvester is the one that lets you take jewels from the supply.
Yeah, take a crystal from the supply to your pool. So I'll have the an invisible pool over here, or just a pool over here.
Okay.
And power orbs, it's add one of my pilgrims from your reserve to an adjacent battle region with the pilgrim in it already.
Oh, well, okay. Gotcha. So wherever this is, as long as you have dudes here or here, you can add from the reserve to those dudes.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. All right. My third action. I am going to use air cavalry. And I'm going to make. Yeah. Should not build so many dudes. All right. I'm going to make 3 moves. The first move is going to be here. And the next move will be these 2 right there. Okay. Flip this guy over. Place up to 2 dudes from your reserve into this region. I only have 1. Okay. Put it there. And over here, exploration. Draw 1 terrain tactic card. Okay. I will draw this one.
You're going to be fighting that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool one. Okay. Now I'm going to fight this dude. Oh, I'm sorry, though. Yeah, I do actually put this right here. So that goes here. Place 2 Trog and 2 crystals. Okay. Over to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I played there, I played 5 for the build.
Okay.
One of them was to activate and then put 1 crystal into my supply. Is that okay if I do that now?
Yep. Okay.
All right.
This is your last action?
Yeah, it's my last action. So I think what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to draw 2 cards. Do it from.
He's trying to get up the stairs with his bone.
Oh. Draw 2 cards from here. Move the pile. Doesn't matter. It's the same card.
It's exciting. Oh, I forgot to put my token there. Okay. At the end of my last action, I wanted to do this. Is that cool? To take that? Okay, cool. Discard a card. Oh, you know what? I don't want to take discard a card. Yeah. Because I only control 2 regions anyway, so. You know what? That's a good question. No, I won't do it. Never mind. Okay, not gonna do it. Okay. I want that card. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, cool. Going into resolve battles now. So it's just me here. You get these dudes. This is the top now. Excuse me. And defender wins ties here.
Oh, I didn't realize you gained 1
victory point
for each one you kill.
That's right. Okay, I'm going there.
We'll do this and defend.
Okay. Okay.
It's hard when you have two.
Yeah.
When you're matched.
Yeah, that was a risk. That was a risk there. Which one is this? Wins. Okay, I'm not going to use this. Okay, defender wins here. So we're going to put a nest token on there. I should have just saved my movements. And then we're going to here. We go to capture.
Capture this guy.
Yeah.
So we'll put a capture over. Where do you want to put the capture?
Wherever. Yeah, just somewhere on the board. Give me here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was stupid.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. That's it.
I honestly think sometimes like deciding where to put your people for this battle is pretty tough. Because you can, as a defender, you can counteract it.
I think I should have not built as many and then saved my movement cards. But okay, so that's it. No prisoners, no scoring. So move on to the next round. Load me a bit. Every player in turn order may add. Oh, I'm sorry, we forgot to. It is event first. Every player in turn order may add one guy to any one region they control.
This doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, cool with that. Okay, now we update initiative. So you're gonna get to go first now.
Okay.
And then refresh skills if you need to, and draw 4 cards.
1, 2, 3. Nope, that is 4.
Okay, you get to go first.
Okay. So. So we'll do 2. Alright, so I'm going to discard these 3.
Okay.
So they get 5 movement. And I'll move 5 into here.
I don't think I put a thing here when the battle started.
Okay. So move 5 into here. I'm going to flip the Trog token.
Okay.
Place 2 Trog and 2 crystals in the region. So we get 2 Trog. 2 crystals. They're green or 1 apiece.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm discarding 7 movement points.
Okay.
I'm going to move 3 here. 4, 5, 6. 7.
Can you only activate one of these once per turn? Right, I can only.
No, you can activate it as many times as you want. It is once per action though, so if you take an action to activate it, but it's like if you played 3 wrenches,
yeah,
you could activate all 3 in one action.
But I couldn't activate just 3 times.
You couldn't activate 1 3 times in one action. That's correct. But you can use all 3 reactions to do it if you want. Okay, so that's what I did there. I'm going to flip this over. Place 2 crystals in any region. Well, I think we're going to go here. And then let's resolve this first. Before this other one.
Oh, it's ready to turn into a nest.
Yeah, it turns into a nest. Place 3 Trog in the region.
Do you think that 3 Trog for a nest is typical?
Let's see. I think the last game we played, we flipped over one of them, and it was a 3.
A 3.
I can actually just look. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4.
Ooh.
There's 3. There's 2. There's 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
How exciting!
I just wasn't sure if that was like if they were significantly harder than.
Yeah. And there are no rewards as well. So look, if they go up to 4 instead of going up to 3, as the war parties do, and there are no rewards for them as well. Okay. And then that's me. One thing that we didn't encounter last time, but is a factor because we didn't last time we played, we actually didn't even fight each other, is that if you attack me, you can't move any dudes. None of us can move any dudes into that region.
Okay.
And you can't leave that region, but I can leave as long as there's I can leave up to however big your force is times 2 is what I can leave. So say for example you attack me with 1 guy. If I retreated, I would need to leave 2 guys in there, but I can retreat everybody else. Okay. So for example, if you attack me with this, it would basically freeze my army because I would need 10 dudes left over there to be able to retreat. I can retreat in excess of that number.
Okay.
If I wanted to, for whatever reason.
Oh, sorry, is it your turn still?
It's your turn.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to discard this for 2 build actions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the Harvester and the Power Orb. So the Harvester lets me take 1 crystal from the supply pool, and put it into my pool.
Okay.
And the other action for the Power Orb is add 1 of my Pilgrims from my reserve over here to an adjacent battle region with Pilgrims.
Okay.
So this is my battle region currently, so I'm going to be putting it in here.
Okay. Is it you are adding to an adjacent region?
It says, well, so it says add 1 Pilgrim from your reserve. Sorry, this is the reserve?
Yeah.
To an adjacent battle region with a Pilgrim. So the Power Orb is here, so this is an adjacent battle region. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Can I see this card?
Absolutely.
This card is Examination. Spend 1 crystal from your pool. Score 1 for each crystal left in your pool.
So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how the best way to use that is going to work, except for just like a blatant like.
Yeah, it seems like the sort of thing that you do want to use every turn, but you want to use it every round.
But I mean, but still, like I still have to add crystals in. I can only do it 1 at a time, and then it's also you get points for when you enable scoring, right? You get points for having the region, which is part of the extractor.
Yeah, that's true. So that's a good call. Okay, that was your first. That was your second action. So
yes.
My second action. Okay, these are discarded. So I am going to draw some cards.
Do I have to? I think have one of my Pilgrims in the region to build, or can I just build if I own that region?
You need to be able to. You have to have owned it. So like this.
Yes.
Like I still control that.
Right.
I can take that.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to draw 2 cards. Yeah, I'll draw 2 from here and keep 1. It's over to you then.
This is third action, right?
Third action, third and final.
Third and final. I'm going to build. I can activate. I'm gonna. So if I play a card, right, I can't discard another card as well. Can't play a card and discard as well.
Correct. Those are 2 different actions.
Right. Okay.
It's a tight game, man.
It is. I understand a lot better now the second time that we're setting things up and going.
Yeah.
I understand a little bit better too how these Pilgrims are played.
Yep.
It makes a lot more sense.
That's precisely my goal here.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I'm going to build. I'm going to discard these 2 for 2 build points.
Okay.
And I'm going to build an extractor in here. So now I have an extractor, harvester, and a power orb, and that that section.
Wow. Okay. All right. I am going to. Yeah, that's a mistake. I'm going to discard and enable scoring. Oh. And then I am also going to. Ooh.
Do you discard to enable scoring, or it's just the action?
Yeah, I took the action and the card, so discard that. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to discard the card to use my action, Occupation, which is discard a card from your hand immediately to score 1 for every human controlled region, 1 point. So I'm just going to get 2 points. That's all.
For your HQ, right? And
yeah,
for
my HQ and right here. That's it. Okay. That's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
Nope. I'm going to enable score. Sorry. That's it. I'm going to enable score. That's it. That's what I'm going to do.
You get more points for enabling scoring, I guess.
Yeah, I think. I was worried about you getting points too, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So that's it. Going into battles.
Quick question, too.
Yeah.
You can't build anything in your HQ, right?
You can't build in your HQ.
You can't build in your HQ.
You can only recruit units to it. I also can't enter it. Tribes can't retreat into it.
Right.
All that good stuff. Safe zone.
Okay. Who was the first battle? Me? Okay. Yeah. All right. So I placed my 6.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So let's go with
gravy.
2.
Keep it to the side. Yeah. To the attacker side.
2. How many? It's
2.
2
yeah.
there?
Yeah, you're facing 2.
3. I feel like it doesn't. Can I just attack with 5? Do I have to use all 6?
You do have to put them down, but there's no reason to not put them all here if you don't have anywhere else to put them. Because then they'll just go back on the board. And they'll help you in your count.
Who goes first then here in this one? Like once we progress through here and I say I have more, right? I capture it and we go to here.
Yeah.
Who goes first? Do I capture first or do they just kind of capture first?
You do it simultaneously.
Okay.
So it's like but it is also whoever's there. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they don't, because it's whoever wins. That's all. And that whoever wins just does it.
Okay. I understand.
Because it's whoever wins this, whoever wins the majority. We don't both get to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't both get to do it.
Oh.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put these guys here.
Okay.
Okay. Let's also not forget the opportunity to play cards if we want to play any cards.
Yeah,
I think last time we were both out, so I think we just skipped it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes to you.
Alright, so I get
control.
Yep. And then we go to here.
Yep. Capture.
And capture. I'm gonna capture both of these 2.
You get to take 1.
Take 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.
Oh, I get to read 1 per. Okay. All right. So jail for me. I'll stick him over here.
Okay. And then attrition. We'll take this guy.
Okay.
Because it's your reserve.
Reserve. Go back into reserve.
Yep.
And these 3 come back onto the board.
You got it.
And then this goes back to. Here. Thank you.
Okay. Number 2. All right. It's got to be. Wait. Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'm doing 3 in region control.
Okay.
Okay. And 1 attrition. You're doing 3 in region control?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play air support, which lets me take a guy from my reserve. I don't have any in reserve! Fuck! Alright. That was my own stupid fault. I just lost this battle.
Oh.
That was my own stupid fault. I should have been paying attention. Fuck. Okay. Alright. So that's that. And then attrition.
You get to take.
I do get to take one of these guys. Fuck me, man. That fucking blows.
I guess that's. I didn't understand the. I mean, like, I didn't see the downside of having a ton of people out on the board, but that makes sense now.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
So do they retreat to?
Yeah, I'm gonna have them retreat to there, and then it's gonna trigger another battle. Right there.
And then we get a
Yeah, does that make sense if they retreat into a place that has a Trog?
Sure, I mean, you could retreat to wherever, right? Like in the battle, if it's into another war zone. So these two don't stay on there, they go back, and then the nest comes out, right? Or do the two retain?
Oh no, it has to be under that player's control. It has to be under that player's control. That's
right. Oh, okay.
So I just have to retreat them back into my HQ.
So nest goes here. Do these two stay on or no?
No, they just go away. God damn it.
There's also, right, we put another one, we put this down for the fight. Right, another, every time you have a fight, right, you put another jewel down.
Yes, thank you.
So we can do that here too.
And then this guy was not captured. I'm sorry, he went in my reserve.
No,
that was a capture. I did have one
like,
that went into my reserve.
Yeah.
I think I just threw him in here by accident. Okay. So over to here.
What's that guy? That guy's in your reserve too, right?
Sorry, that is my reserve then. I didn't think I couldn't find him. Okay, there's that next one then. Sorry, 3.
Yeah,
okay. Now I'm doing this.
Because you're reserve.
Because now you know what fucking card I have.
Let's do. So I know I'm going to lose the region if I was the Tron, right? I mean, no matter what. Well, I mean.
Yeah, all right. You can operate on that knowledge.
Am I allowed to?
I feel
it feels like a little unfair.
I know what I've done wrong. No, I think that's totally fair. I think, especially as we're learning that this is an extremely tight game and that if you make a mistake, you should be punished for it, you know?
Okay.
I think especially versus all the other games that we've got here, you know, it's like, you got to be real, you got to be on point. You know, this is a slim, tight game. And I think that's, in the spirit of the game, if I fuck up, I think I should be punished.
Okay. We'll do this and this.
Okay. Excuse me. Go on the defense.
You get a.
It's important.
You killed from one of the other battles. Mm-hmm. Oh no! Did I capture that guy?
There was a capture. Yeah.
I captured you. But did you kill any of the other Trog? Because you get a victory point.
I did. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. Okay. Let's get a jewel here. Okay. Starting here. So I get that. It's good. You get a capture.
So we'll capture this general.
Okay. That gentle soul. Okay. Damn. Okay. Cool, man.
Oh wait, do we finish out the rest of that? Do I kill one of the up here then?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. We gotta pay attention to that. Yep. Cool. Okay.
Yep. So 4 cards and reshuffle. Right. That's
we're gonna score actually. So you have a prisoner, which means you're gonna get a victory point.
Okay.
That's 1 for you. And then I triggered scoring, which means I get 1, 2, 3 points for human-controlled regions. And then I score also those regions. So that was one I got. There's nothing in here, obviously. 1, 2, 3. That takes me to 7. Okay. And then you get this and this. So this is 1 plus, what is this, 8?
4,
no, that's a 2.
2.
Yeah, so this is, let me just take these off. That's a 5.
Oh, right.
So right into a 5. Okay, so that's 6, plus you get those 2 also. 6, 7, 8.
Do I get these in my pool?
I don't know.
Because I think I have to spend a crystal to get the rest of them.
Then you don't.
Yeah, I think it's only on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's it. So next we go to the event.
Oh, sorry. How many did I get for that one?
Ooh, you got 6. Yep, 6, sorry. Okay.
So 6, 7. All right.
Every player in turn order loses 1 guy from one region they control with 4 or more.
No, it's not.
I'm guessing this counts. This is a region I control. So, yeah. I would say so.
Okay.
Stands to reason. Okay. We didn't use these.
Okay.
Draw 4 cards. We don't need to update initiative.
1.
And then it's your action first. My good man.
My good Trog.
My good Trog.
Pilgrim.
Trog you very much.
What are you guys called?
Humans.
I'm just
exciting, right?
My dudes.
They did put it on this side of the screen, right?
My Pilgrims.
Right here. See, it's right here.
Oh, I see. I was looking. I don't know where I was looking. Not there.
Pilgrims, Eric. Humans, Justin.
Pilgrims. Again, so if I draw 2 cards, right, I get to keep one of them. Does that go into my hand right away, or does that go into my
when you when you draw one, it goes in your hand.
All right, let's do.
Make sure also that you're paying attention with these in particular, that when you have something that it comes from a certain territory, you can only use it in a battle that is on that territory if you're going to use it in a battle.
I got you.
So, for example, my air support card that I had, I could have used it in this first battle, but I fucked up because I didn't have anybody in reserve. But I actually couldn't have used it in that battle.
Okay.
Which was a good thing that you didn't catch me on that.
I didn't think about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard all 7, or all of these 4 cards.
Yeah.
And get 7 build points.
Okay.
And so what I'm gonna do is
7 wrenches.
An extractor, a power orb, and a harvester, and then activate one of them, which is gonna be. I'm going to activate the extractor and add 1 to this region. Extractors add 1 crystal from the supply to this region.
Okay.
So that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Discarded.
Okay.
We'll see how that works out. I think that was like a pretty ballsy thing to kind of do.
Okay. Godspeed then. All right, I'm gonna okay. I am going to get 7 moves. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's do 3 and 4. Okay. 3 and 4. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm feeling. I'll do this one first. Place 4. Oh, you fucks.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of.
Really, you can move from one of your regions in there.
4. Thanks, bud.
You gotta make this a 5.
Thanks, bud. And this is place 3 and 3 crystals.
Wow.
It should take it to 5.
There's a high scoring region there.
Oh boy. Okay, that's me.
That's you?
That's me. Over to you.
I'm going to draw 2. Discard this one. Okay. You're.
Okay.
When I do, if I do enable scoring, that's just an action. I don't have to discard to do it, or do I have to discard a card that has that?
You have to discard the card that specifically says that. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a card that says enable scoring. You have to discard that card.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And they are going to be from this deck right here. Okay. And that is my action. I'm going to discard one of these while you go take your turn.
So I'm going to draw 2 cards. Take this.
Okay. I am going to. I am going to draw 2 cards from here.
Is this our last action?
Yes. That was the final action. That was my final action. Final action of the round.
And I took mine. This
took 3
time,
already.
right? Okay.
Yeah, you took 3 already.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because my first one and then the other 2.
Okay. All right. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we go into battle. 4 versus 4. Grab a Julie.
So I can use these cards. Do I discard them as the Trog?
Yes.
So
you would discard them into your discard pile. Yes.
Okay.
How many do you have there? 4?
4. Yeah.
Okay. Hit me, Eric. So.
Wrong battle region.
If you're paying attention, also the cards that I drew this turn were 1 from here and 1 from here.
Okay. I thought they had to be from the same.
Yeah, I took 2 actions. The first one was to draw 2 from here. Right. The second action was to draw 2 from here.
Yeah, okay.
But those were the places. Just letting you know, so you know what colors are in my hand. Let me have it.
Yeah.
Let me have it, Eric.
This is gonna be a little tough. So, what is something to do? Like that.
How many times did I tell you play your stuff?
I didn't realize I kept saying attacker defender on this.
Pretty sure this is like the 5th time I've told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Eric, do it. Do something.
Okay.
Okay. Feel good about that?
I feel okay about it. It would have felt better if I could have played this other card, but it was the wrong region.
Interesting. Okay. I am going to play a card. I will play a card.
Just do it! I can't listen to the same feeling that Elijah would.
Nah, I'll keep it. I won't do anything. I'm good. Play any cards?
No.
Okay, cool. That's a victory for me. Peace in the Middle East.
Because of the battle.
I put that one right.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I did that already, actually. I feel like I didn't get 2 points for taking that over.
You get 2 points for taking it over?
Yeah, for winning this. I don't think I did because I was like at, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's my fault for not paying attention. Okay. Capture. Go for it.
So capture 1.
Yep. And then kill. Got it.
This is what you go. So you still get it.
I still get it. Yep.
But you still have guys.
Still got it. Yep.
Okay.
But I don't have the guys there. I don't have the peoples. Okay. Now we're doing this one.
-3. Okay.
It's you.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Is it not this one? I keep hearing that.
Might be.
It's cute.
All right. I'm gonna play a card. I'm going to play air support. So it's me add a guy from my reserve onto any battle objective. And that battle objective is going to be this one. Would you like to play anything?
No, I don't have any cards that fit that area.
Okay, so that's a pass for you.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to play another card that lets me do the same exact thing. Both of those were terrain cards, and they were both this terrain. Okay. That's what I'm doing there. Okay. And I'm done. Ready to resolve?
Yeah.
Cool, man. I get that.
You capture 1.
2 points for me. I capture 1. So I'm going to capture that guy.
Okay. Active reserve. And these go to your reserve. These are both gone. And you got 2 left.
Sweet. Okay.
Did you move yourself up?
I did, yeah, thanks. Okay, looks good. All right, prisoners, we each have 1.
Yep.
And then scoring was not enabled, so we move on. Do that. Every player may draw 1 card from any deck. I guess that's an initiative order, so if you would like to draw this card first. That's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Now we draw 4 cards.
Yep. Start down to 7 if you need to. Yeah, it's definitely not here. Okay, and then you get to go first whenever you're ready.
All right. So
just for clarity, at the end of this round is when we're going to have triggered this, enable final scoring, which what that means is that we're going to take this, cover this here so that nobody can take that action on the final turn, and we're going to play 1 final round. Okay.
I'm going to do... All right. So I'm going to... I'm going to discard this for 1 movement.
Okay.
Move this guy into here. It's discarded. We do... Well, it's going to come up with a battle anyway, but flip this over, place 2 Trog and 2 crystals in this region.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2.
Mistake.
What?
I only have 1 adjacent region to that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whatever, that's fine.
Okay. I don't get that much. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Okay, I'm discarding 6 wrenches to build this watchtower and this artillery battery, and then I'm going to trigger both of them, which lets me
attack 1 of the region.
Pop those here. Okay. The artillery battery gets me 2 virtual dudes on the attrition objective, and the watchtower gives me 1 virtual dude on region control. Okay. That is your turn.
Right. So I'm going to...
Pays to be second, Eric.
Eric. If that is your real name. Eric.
Who goes first in attrition? Like if you...
We do that simultaneously. Each of us do it.
let's do. So I'm gonna discard this. And so the exclamation point when I discard, if I'm discarding for that top line, where it's 2 moves and
means you take the bottom. But if it's your one that changes the position on the upcoming track, that one does say you may.
Okay. It says you may, yeah. Okay.
So if it says you may, obviously that's an optional thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna move. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Discard this for 1 movement. Move 1 into here.
And then that's a draw 1 card icon.
No. And I draw 1 from here. Or I draw 1 from here.
I believe you just draw from your deck. What'd you do? Put one here?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, good. All right, this is me. Okay. Let's do a wrenchy thing.
Okay.
No wrenchies.
So the virtual guys that you have here, do you need to have one of your gentlemen in here to attack, or it just?
Yeah, these will only apply to an attack that I am actually engaged in.
Okay.
I can't trigger an attack, and even if you trigger an attack with the Trog, it's still not going to make a difference. It's got to be an attack I'm engaged in. One of y'all gentlemen. All right, so I am going to. I'm going to play this card for 2 builds. And I am... Woo! I am finished.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so. So cute. Let's do.
This is also really cool and interesting to me, specifically because, like, Defender wins ties.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Like, the fact that it's just like, no, it's like, I only need to put 1 guy here. You know, like, that's really interesting to me. I really, really like that. The battle board is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's right. I'm going to discard these 3 for 3 wrenches.
Okay.
Or these 2 cards for 3 wrenches. Frank wrench. And I'm going to actually, you know what?
Oof.
Here.
Use a little moisture. Sorry, right left.
This isn't as good as.
Plus, I'm about to crush you.
Crush. Region. So. I'm gonna.
Do it, Eric.
So if I don't have any guys here and you move somebody into attack, is that a contested region still? Do you still have to go through the attack phase and stuff, or do you just automatically take it?
No. If you, I'm sorry. If you have no guys there, I take it.
You just take it.
I just straight up take it.
All right. So let's move. Let's do.
I'm gonna take it from you anyway, Eric.
So. All right. So that was what I do. 3. So I'm gonna activate my Harvester Extractor and my Power Orb in this region.
Okay.
So add 1 crystal to my pool.
Yeah.
Add 1 crystal to the region.
I'm with you.
And add 1 Pilgrim from my reserve to an adjacent battle region with a Pilgrim.
Nice. Okay. Good.
Yep.
All right. I am. This is the last action. 4 moves. 1, 2. Sorry. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I left. Oh, you moved out of the.
Yeah, I moved from here. Went 1, 2, and then these guys 3, 4.
All right.
Okay, so this comes off.
That was my last action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I switched the initiative. So that comes off, which means you can't activate these as long as I occupy this.
Yeah.
You also can't build here. I can build here, but I can't do anything with these. This is now contested, and I am your attacker. Meet your attacker. Okay, you ready? Feeling good?
No.
Oh. Okay, ready for combat?
I think.
Okay, you're going into this combat first. Oh, so let's put a jewel down. It's up to 5.
Yeah.
That's a hot one.
So.
Hit me.
Let's do 1.
Uh-oh, be sneezing. Okay. Okay. Cards?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So shifted priorities.
Yeah.
Resolve the battle objectives in reverse order,
Ow.
beginning with the attrition objective.
Okay.
So I'm going to take these 2 and kill these 2.
Should have known. Should have known that was coming. That's also exciting too, is that as we get more familiar with the cards, it's like, of course you're throwing down one of those. Okay, cool. Well there.
So these 2 go back into reserve.
Okay.
This guy stays here.
Yep.
This
You get 2 points for winning that. 1, 2.
is back here.
Yep. Okay. Next is this one.
Yes.
Okay. You. Okay, so remember I have 2 virtual guys here and 1 guy here. Every video.
Oh.
Alright, buddy. He doesn't want to come here. So sad about the whole thing.
Okay.
It's you, man.
So you have. Can you place just place guys?
Sure.
That should be easier.
Just remind me to take them back, okay?
Yeah.
It was 2.
That's 2 in the attrition.
2 in attrition, yeah.
And 1 there.
These are the virtual guys that are outside the thing.
Cool. All right. So.
And I can't. They can't be captured or killed.
Oh, so I can't. Like if I do attrition, it doesn't. Kill them.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to kill them. They're virtual.
Okay. So let's stick 1 here.
Okay.
I will also do. I'm going to do. How many cards can I play?
The actions are back and forth. So you played 1.
Play 1. I would play 1, and then you would play 1.
Okay. Now it's my turn to play 1.
Well, I will play 1. I'm going to play 1.
Right, but you played 1. So
I didn't play 1 yet. That was last turn.
got it. Okay. So this was
Last battle.
got it. You haven't played anything.
Yeah.
Okay. It would go to me first. I can play a card. If I pass, I pass for the entire round as the attacker, and then you can play in response.
Okay.
Okay. So. I'm going to play Shifted Priorities, which makes them resolve
backwards.
In backwards order.
Oh, that's a pain.
And now you get to play, and you'll also notice I'm out of cards.
So that means I can play.
You can play as many as you want. Should be interesting. Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it?
Okay, so I'm going to play air support.
Yeah.
Add 1 pilgrim from my reserve onto any battle objective.
Okay.
Do that there.
Got it.
Oh, 1 of these can't be killed.
Right. The virtual guys can't be killed. It's artillery.
I hate it. So, and that guy's just there.
Yeah.
I think I lost this region. This sucks. So,
yeah.
Put 1 there. Resolve. You kill 2 of mine up there. if I put him up there, right, you would kill 2 of mine. You would still have 3.
You give me the $5. I give
You
you
the
the
cubes. If I put 2 down here, I can kill 2 of them. There's always 1, but then you kill that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I lose it. But it would be an open region because that guy doesn't leave, doesn't stay. The artillery doesn't stay on the region.
Correct.
So how does that?
The artillery would leave, but if I win this, I get control.
So if I kill your 2 real guys,
yeah,
but he's here,
if you kill my 2 real guys,
yeah,
it's 1 versus 1, and you win as the defender.
Well, but you would kill if we're executing this at the same time.
Yeah.
You would kill one and probably kill another one of these, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For the purposes of resolving this space, imagine it looks like this. Okay.
Right.
That's the only difference you need to know.
But so like you can win it with a virtual guy though.
Yes.
If everything else is dead.
Correct. Yes.
All right. Well,
just thematically, it's an artillery cannon. It's a cannon that is over here that you can't reach that's firing at you.
Yeah. So I'll do. From each region adjacent to the battle region, you may remove one of your characters and place it on any battle objective. So I'll do this.
Okay.
And I'll play.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So we're resolving in reverse order. I am going to take off this, and then you also get to take 2 since there were 2 there.
I'll take the 2 actual characters.
Okay. Got it. Yep. Okay. And then this guy, I still win this, but this guy does not go on the board.
Right.
Okay. Same it does. Yep. They go in because they weren't actual guys. These tokens also come off. Oops. That goes there and there. That goes back to you. That goes to me. That's it. Okay. Scoring prisoners. We each get 1 point.
Yep.
And then scoring was not activated. We move into final round, enable final scoring. That goes there, which means nobody can take that action. Draw 4 cards.
1, 2.
Okay. And you get to start.
All right. And my recruit, they always just come to the HQ right away, right?
Correct. I'm trying to think how you can get dudes here quickly.
Just
I'm about
anywhere.
to take that shit. Yeah.
I guess that's what I do. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to do. I'm going to discard these 5.
Okay.
And I draw 2 cards. Right. The asterisk on the card draw here. What does that mean?
That means that if you play multiple cards that have an asterisk with a card draw, no matter how many you play, you only get to draw 1 card. So if you were to play 3 cards that had card draw asterisks, you would only get to draw 1 card.
So I'm playing a card that has 1 asterisk for the card draw, and then another card that doesn't have an asterisk for the draw.
So you would get to play
2.
all of those cards.
Okay,
you get to draw all those. Yeah. It's only cards that you play that have an asterisk in excess of 1. You don't get to draw for those.
Okay, so I'm going to discard these 4 cards to get 5. And draw 2 cards.
Ooh! Scary. Real scary, Eric. I don't feel good about this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Good. Alright. I am going to... there's no way I'm going to be able to control these this quickly. You're just going to take them all right back from me.
I can take all these too. I think about that.
You can take everything right now. Basically, I mean, if your next move is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you play 5, you can get all these guys out here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You can get all of them. You just need a double move for one of your guys. You can take them all back immediately.
Yeah.
Not too smart for me. All right, I am going to recruit 4 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2. Do it, man. Do what you can.
Discard these 2 to get. It's a draw card and 3 movement.
Okay.
So 3 movement. So 1, 2, 3, I guess.
Honestly, that one's worth more to you.
Yeah. Give these 3 back.
Okay.
So I was looking at 2. I was like, if I take this
I should have taken this action last turn.
What was it?
Fuck. Gives me 1 point for every human controlled region.
Oh, that would be good.
Fuck. I really got to get used to using this. I'm really not like.
I keep looking at mine. I'm like, why do they even like spend the points to do this?
I think as we get better with these factions, I think we'll understand more like when to use them.
Yeah.
Play again after this?
What? Yeah, play again. I'm gonna pick different races. It might be interesting to see what race is like.
I want to keep playing the same race till I learn it. All right, I'm throwing 4 down here. Here's 1. 2, 3. 4. Okay. It's you. Spud.
All right, so. All right, what I'm gonna do.
Lay it on me.
All right. How many cards do you have left in your hand?
I have 0 cards left in my hand, Eric.
All right. What I'm gonna do is this is a battle region, right?
Yeah, one with a battle token and it's a battle region.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna discard this for a wrench and a draw card. So I'll draw a card. I'm gonna wrench. I'm gonna use Power Orb in this region.
Okay.
And add 1 from my reserve to an adjacent battle region with a Pilgrim.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I am going to draw 2 cards and keep 1. And I'm going to keep this one. Just pop this one down here. Shuffle this deck.
And this is the last move I get to make, right? Or last.
You already made yours.
Oh, that was the
You
last
already
action.
made yours. Yep, and this was my last action.
Wait, I thought we did because I moved out and I discarded.
You built, you moved, and then you.
Oh, I built. That's right.
Yeah, you recruited, moved, built.
Okay.
And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna keep this. Taking a gamble here, Eric.
Okay.
Taking a real gamble. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. God.
You gonna lose it?
Yeah.
You gonna lose it?
Because the stupid regions, man. I don't look at that as.
That's why I drew this card.
Fuck.
Yes.
Well, this was useless. I should have just used this again.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. I actually can't do anything.
Okay, where are you gonna put this, guys? Do it. Do it, Eric. Does.
Bam.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna play this card. Distraction. That means you have to move that guy to a different space. Any other space of your choice. Okay. I win that. 1, 2. Then you get to kill 2.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, stupid regions foiling my plan here.
You're so angry.
Yeah, because
So salty.
these contested regions suck.
Okay. That's it. Prisoners, we each get 1 point.
Yeah.
And then final scoring. It's just jewels then, okay?
Run of jewels.
That's right. So count your jewels.
1, 2, 9.
22. Which puts me at 30 points. Would you say 9?
Yeah.
You're at 21. Okay. That's it, man. Let's make sure I didn't miss any scores.
Mm.
Crystal. Piece for crystals. Cool. That's it.